All right, guys, welcome to this video. I'm super excited to have you here. In this video, I want to break down the whole opportunity for you, how you can get started with us, how you can go out there, build a business, dominate the markets, utilize the services. So I want to break down everything in this video for you. So let's get right into it. I want to start with this right here. This right here, the cash flow quadrant, is super important for people to understand. There's only 4 ways truly for us today to make money, guys. If we look at this right here, 60% of the world is out there working for someone else, spending their time for money. And there's nothing wrong with it, but here's the problem. If you're going to put time for money, you're always going to be short on time or short on money, right? So you have to pick one or the other. Then you got 35% of the world that is working with themselves. They graduate a little bit, they control a little bit more of their time, but it's the same situation. They're still spending time for money. Yes, no one's telling them when they need to do what, but still they're spending time for money. But then you got to look at the other side. And the other side is what really got me excited, because here's the reality. 95% of the world only controls 5% of the world's market, while 5% of the world controls 95% of the world market or the income, and that 5% entails 4% are business owners. These are individuals that are building a business, that are turning systems, right? They're putting time into systems, which they can then step away from and have that system work for them and create income for them. And then you got the 1% of the world that are investors, that instead of working for the money, get the money working for themselves. So what I want to break down in this video pretty much is how you can be part of that 5%. So let's get into it. Now, first I want to talk about how can you go out there, become part of that 1%, how you can be an investor and get that money working for yourself. There's 2 main ways that we've decided to utilize our money to work for us. The first one being the Forex market. If you don't know what Forex is, it's simply converting one currency to another. Let's just say I'm in Australia right now. Let's say tomorrow I'm going to America, right? So I got to convert my Australian dollars into the American dollars. That conversion there is called Forex. And guess what? The market is always going up and down because of multiple different economic factors. And we simply trade those, right? We trade with them. We teach you how to do it. This is a $5.3 trillion a day market. This is the biggest market in the world. It's bigger than, 12 zeros, guys, bigger than our phone number, okay? You gotta understand it. This market's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So you can participate in it from Monday to Friday from anywhere around the globe. As long as you have a mobile phone, a laptop, some internet, you're good to go. Another market that I love is the cryptocurrency market. The crypto market is another market that I believe is going to be worth 10 trillion very soon. It's around $1 trillion right now. More and more people are learning about this market. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, all these, in my opinion, is going to be the way that we're going to handle our money in the future. So it's very important to learn about this. This market is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Monday to Monday. You can trade it anytime from anywhere. Again, as long as you have a mobile phone. Now, I know a lot of people have always thought about they want to do this, but how can they learn? People don't know where to start, or even, how to pretty much even know the basics. So here's the great thing. To get started with us, we will show you and teach you from the bottom. We're going to show you where the market started, who the participants, so on and so forth. So the first thing you're going to get access to is IQ Academy, where we're going to do exactly what I just mentioned. We're going to teach you where the market started, who are the participants in it, what are different terminologies and languages in it, so on and so forth, to the point where you can go out there and trade completely by yourself. So we're going to hold your hand in Forex and crypto. The second thing you're going to get access to is IQ Live. At IQ Live, you're going to get access to all of our educators, these 6, 7, and 8 figures educators. They're going to teach you how to trade, okay? They're going to teach you their different strategies. We have multiple different scanners that they're going to teach you. Okay, they're going to hop on lives with you. And here's what you got to do. You jump on the live, you learn from them, you connect from them, but most importantly, you have success with them, right? So imagine this, while you're learning, you can trade and make money with them, right? That's the most exciting thing, so you can earn while you learn. The next thing I want to talk about is IQ charts. IQ charts this is incredible. We only have this. No one else in the industry actually have this. IQ charts is our own charting system, where you can save charts, mark up charts. You can add any of our strategies that we offer in our company to it. But it gets even more exciting from there. You can, like I said, you can save and share your charts too, but so can the educators, guys. The educators can send you charts. We have a section there where they'll send you what they're looking at in the markets. You can press a button and it will load up onto your charts. So you can take the same exact trade as them. Guys, matter of fact, there'll be a button very soon. You'll be able to press sync and it will take the exact trade onto your trading account. It is absolutely incredible. I mean, talk about holding hand and really teaching you how to, trade, how to mark up charts, how to do all that good stuff. But it doesn't end there. I want to talk to you about IQONIC real quick. Guys, this right here is absolutely incredible. This takes hand holding to a whole different level. It's super simple. You get our app, you can download it. Get our app, you put in your information, you log in with your IQ subscription, and then you attach your trading account to it. Very simple. You're gonna get a notification. You simply swipe on it and it will take the trade for you. Guys, it's so simple. And the best thing is, whatever the educator who sent the trade is going to do is going to happen on your trading account. They're moving that stop loss to break even, happening on your trading account. They're moving that into profit, happening in your trading account. They're taking some profit, happening in your trading account. They close the trade in profit. Guess what? Happening in your trading account. So this is super incredible. This got me very, very excited because, guys, come on. It takes hand holding to a whole different level where people don't need to know everything to start dominating market, and it's going to excite them even more to learn how to do it completely themselves, right? So how do I get started? That's the question that people hit me up with. They go, Taze, this is incredible stuff. I want to get access to IQONIC. I want to use IQ charts. I want to learn and trade with these incredible traders. Guys, it's $250 USD to get started and $175 a month after that. You get access to everything I shared with you. You get access to Forex, you get access to crypto, you get access to IQ charts, IQONIC, all of our different strategies they can learn while you're earning. So very, very simple, guys. But that's how you can become an investor, learn the skill and go out there and dominate the markets. But now I want to switch a little bit of focus. Actually, before I do, I want to show you how you can actually get it for free. But I do want to shift the focus on how you can also be a business owner. Now, let's talk about this real quick. You get started, you enjoy the products, you enjoy the services. You're like, yo, I was able to swipe. I was able to make an income. You get excited about this. I mean, it's pretty simple. When I looked at this, when I was able to do it, I got so excited, guys. I made a list of everybody that I knew. I picked up my phone. I called them up. I said, hey, listen, I'm working on something. Come and check it out. They came, they saw, they liked it, they got started. It's a very common sense business, guys. You make money. I make money. Every single person that you and I know makes money, yet 99% of people never invest. And if you never invest, a little bit of bad news for you. You can't go out there and live the lifestyle that you want. So for me, this was very simple. I had to share it with my friends and my family. 4 of them saw this. They were like, yeah, pretty common sense. They got started. I was able to get a free account. But I want to break down for you the business side and how you can actually go out there, build a global business and actually get paid. Build a business from anywhere around the world, utilizing your laptop, some internet, and really dominating. So let's break this down for you. Super simple. You go out there, you refer customers. The bigger your team and your organization grows, the more income you make. Okay. So you can do it at a small level or you can do it at a very high level. Let me break every single bit down for you. So you refer a 4 customer. Like I said, you have a free account. You don't need to pay a monthly fee. But who do they know? As those 4 turn into 7 in each line of business, because we're building 2 line of businesses here, line 1, line 2, A, B, left, right, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. So you're growing these 2 organizations. As they grow, your income grows. So when you go from 4 customers to 7 and 7, so 14, you become a thing called Silver Star. At Silver, we will pay you an income of $700 a month or $175 a week. Very, very simple. This gets into your account every single Saturday or every single Friday, depending where you are in the world. And it's week after week after week, month after month after month. But it doesn't stop there. Who do they know? 7 in each line turn to 30. You become a gold star. At this position, you're making $1,500 a month or $375 every single week. But guys, I want you to focus on the next rank, platinum star, where you have 70-70, right? 140 customers who get started. You make $3,000 a month. I remember getting started, or $750 USD a week. I remember getting started and really just zoning into that rank. I was like, wow, what if I can just go out there, share this with enough people? Enough people it will make sense to. They'll get started. We'll go out there, dominate the markets together. And I will be making an extra $3,000 a month. Guys, for me, that was pretty much like a full-time income, right? Especially here in Australia. So I want you to zone in on that rank, really run after that. Our goal is to create a lot of people to be hitting that rank because, again, at that point, you get choices. That's what it's about. You get choices. Do I want to go into work today or not? Do I want to go part-time instead of working full-time? Do I want to go all in on my business? And that's the opportunity that you have at Platinum Star. But again, as your business continues to grow, as you become more, you're all in on your business. You can work full time here. 70 turn to 150 in each line of business. You become a diamond star. At that rank, guys, you're making $5,000 a month, $1,250 every single week. But doesn't stop there. 150 turn to 300, you become an icon. And an icon, guys, you're making $10,000 a month or $2,500 every single week. I mean, I say to people all the time, this is where your entrepreneurship journey really starts. At 10K a month, this is where you're an entrepreneur now. You can start making decisions. You can start traveling a little bit. You can start going, seeing your teams in different places. Your organization starts growing outside of where you just live. So Icon is an incredible place to run to, but it doesn't end there. For the runners, for the people that dream big and work hard, here's the rest of the compensation plan. 500 in each line. Icon Silver paying you $15,000 a month. It grows to 700 in each line of business. Icon Gold, $25,000 a month USD, 1,500 in each. Icon Elite getting you to $50,000 a month, and 3,000 in each line gets you to ambassador. That's $100K a month. That's a 7-figure position, guys. That's the compensation plan. It really pays out to where you want to go to. I mean, it goes all the way up to $1 million at Legend, right? $1 million, guys, a month. I mean, that's absolutely insane. But it totally depends on how hard you work, where you want to go to, that you can pretty much work your ass off and get to, right? So after you watch this video, super simple. Go back to the person who invited you to see this video. Tell them you're in. Tell them you're ready to get started. Become a student. Let's create a success story for you with the products. Get excited. Then go out there and get it for free. And at VXA, we say dream, believe, and achieve, guys. So with that being said, I can't wait to see you in our Telegrams. I can't wait to see you part of our community. And guys, I'll see you at the top because the bottom is required. Have a great day. See you guys very soon.